I know a lot of you out there in the community are hurting right now, and I think it's a good time to talk about what's on the horizon and the savior of Pokemon Unite. No, not me. It's not me. It's this guy, Mimikyu, and what specifically Mimikyu is going to bring to Pokemon Unite with its release just a few days away. Obviously, the community sentiment on Pokemon Unite right now is not super great, and if you've watched some of my previous videos, especially the ones released this week, you can see me talking a little bit about that, a little bit about the cycle that we are in with this particular live service game, and hopefully what will change. But one thing is for sure, Mimikyu is coming out in a few days, and with that, we will be seeing balance changes inside Pokemon Unite. Let's talk about a few of the issues right now, and then let's talk about balance, and let's talk about the update schedule of Unite. Quickly speaking about balance and updates to the game, I know something that people have been talking about recently is that they're frustrated that they don't have more communication from the developers of this game. Totally understand where this is coming from, but I do want to talk to you about balance and release dates inside of Pokemon Unite. This is something that we know if you've been playing the game for a while or following, but some people may not realize how often Unite is patched and basically what you can look forward to with a patch inside the game. I'm over on the website that I love to call Unite DB because it's called Unite DB right now, and we're taking a look at some of the balance patches and some of the bug fix patches inside Unite. Oftentimes what you will see in the game is you will see balance changes inside Pokemon Unite roughly sometime between 4 and 6 weeks apart. 6 weeks is about as long as they go, and then sometimes you get patches a little bit faster here. But if you take a look at balance changes inside the game, you'll have a balance patch right here on May 10th with a bunch of changes. You'll have a bug fix patch after that at some point where they actually added in some more stuff to the game here other than just bug fixes. Then you'll have a balance patch around June 15th. So right there, that was a little over a month for balance. Right here, we've got some bug fixes and Inteleon being put into the game. And then you have some balance changes on July 18th. So again, a little over a month. You've got actually more changes right here because Mewtwo X was nerfed right away. And then you have more balance changes and more balance changes on August 15th, etc., etc. You have balance changes again on September 7th. So roughly between 4 and 6 weeks, you are going to see a balance patch in Pokemon Unite. This has been the case since essentially Pokemon Unite has released. I just wanted to mention this because I know some people are stressed out and they say we don't know when a patch is coming, and it's true. We don't know an exact date when a patch is coming, but you know roughly when balance is coming to the game, and then after a balance change or things get added to the game, they very often have a bug fix patch that comes after that. That's just a quick little, hey, this is how the development cycle works in Unite. They usually have a balance patch, new Pokemon release, bug fixes, a month goes, balance patch, new Pokemon release, bug fixes. Could they do this all a lot faster? Absolutely. Would I love it? As a content creator, it would be the best thing, and I think it would be great for the game. But I just wanted to point that out. Now on to the rest. For all of us playing this season of Pokemon Unite, you know that this is a very, very bad meta. A cringe meta, if you will. It makes me cringe even thinking about Mewtwo, Y, and Blissey all the time. It's an awful meta, and we know with Mimikyu coming, we're going to see some changes to these Pokemon. I don't think we're going to see Mewtwo get gutted. I don't know how much they're going to mess with something like Blissey, but we can assume that we're going to see changes for a lot of the big bad Pokemon inside the game. Probably something with Lapras, maybe Urshifu. Inteleon's a little unlikely because it has a battle pass coming out, but I would highly doubt we're going to see any buffs for this Pokemon, very similar to Zacian. They didn't buff Zacian before its battle pass. So with Mimikyu, not only do we get this really cool Pokemon that I want to talk to you about here in 1 second, but we also know that a balance patch is on the horizon. It could drop a couple days before Mimikyu, or maybe right on Mimikyu, but in general, we know this is coming very, very soon. We also know with that, that means the public test server is going to be updated soon, and we're going to be getting footage and gameplay of Meowscarada, which is going to be very exciting. And inside of all of this, we know we're moving into a new season, a new battle pass, and new events with Halloween. All of this is going to be much, much better than what we have right now. There is absolutely no question, and that is why this release of Mimikyu is going to be the savior of Pokemon Unite. First, let me talk about Mimikyu, because it's actually a really great release, and I'll have a video going more in depth on Mimikyu here in just a little bit, but this Pokemon is awesome, It plays really, really well, and it's also a super strong counter to something very, very annoying like Mewtwo Y, because it is like a single target destroyer, and that is absolutely what you need. Its Unite move feels like it's tailor-made for an OP Pokemon to just go over to it and jump on it and say, no, I'm holding you right here, and I'm going to KO you right now. I think Mimikyu is going to be an amazing release for the game. I think it's going to be pretty dang strong, especially if we see some of the more powerful things in the game nerfed, and it's always cool when a balance patch rolls around to see what they decide to buff that might be, you know, lower tier right now. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about some of the low win rate Pokemon inside the game getting some nice love. Every balance patch has a few Pokemon you expect and a few Pokemon you don't expect getting some changes, which is always really, really cool. Don't expect the Mewtwo's to be destroyed. I think we're going to be fighting these Mewtwo's for a very, very long time inside of Pokemon Unite, but I think you can be very excited for the changes that are on the horizon here, especially with the release of Mimikyu. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and hopefully we'll have patch notes very soon. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Buff Yeehaw. Oh, we should buff Yeehaw.